Okay, pilots, I'm gonna make a part 2 here. I'm gonna finish up the build. I'm gonna make a few things. I'm gonna glue a few things. I'm gonna use my 5-minute epoxy here. I'm gonna glue my burner on. I put the masking tape on the inside on the top, and then down here on the bottom, to where the glue won't be running and dripping and everything. Cause we got 5 minutes here. It's gonna take a little bit for it to harden up. Just taking a little small flathead screwdriver, stirring it up here. Adding a little bit on it. I don't want to put too much there, but I do want it to stay on there. I don't really want to get none on that lead that's going down through there. We're going to leave that alone. Now I've got that cut exactly the same all the way around there. Exactly. But we're gonna see. I'm just kind of folding that piece there over a little bit so it'll hold the bottom. I'm not going to be able to fold that one until I tire it a little bit. Let me see if I can get it to tire. I'm putting a little bit on the topper. Or on the bottom of the plane, but the top you're looking at. I took that cone off. It took most of the paint off, so I wasn't really worried about that. And I wasn't really worried about putting little holes in it like I usually do. Because if one day maybe I crash this thing and it survives, I don't want to tear it up taking the thing off. So just a nice little thin coat there, maybe hold it on there. Alright. I've got to let that dry. And after it dries, I got to take a tape off and put me some chrome duct tape on the inside of the fuselage. Like I said before in another video, I shortened the cone. Now that could very well disturb the thrust there. Make it less thrust, I don't know. Get this stuff off my hands. But that 3-ring thrust, Dr. Mad Thrust, that's what it's called, Dr. Mad Thrust 3-ring, 3-colored ring burner. I'll get it out in a second. I ordered it at hobbyking.com. Now, when I ordered it, it was out of stock, but it was only in Hong Kong warehouses, wasn't in U.S. stock. Now, when you order from Hobby King U.S. stock, well, you might get it in 5 days, yeah. But if you order it from Hong Kong pilots, I mean, you're gonna have to wait a while. I'm sorry, but you will get it. You will get it. Come on, ice cream. Now I'm only gonna be able to run the chrome tape out to the very edge of the burner. I can't come all the way out to the edge of the cone. Of course, it'll cover the light. But pilots, when I had to take what I had on the inside of this, I had to take it out, and my goodness, I about never got it back off. I mean, my goodness, I don't think we're gonna have to worry about it coming off. But I don't know if you can see it or not. That's it. Duct tape, chrome. I bought it at the Dollar General store. I think I paid $3 or $4 for it. I mean, the chrome don't wrinkle up, come off when you pull it off. And I thought about chrome tape. They make a chrome tape that you put around like the ducking of your heater and stuff, so it won't burn. It's actually made out of metal. But I don't know if you could get that up in there, pilots, and do what you got to do to lay it down. You know what I'm saying? I just don't know. I was going to try that. Maybe the Lord, that's the reason I couldn't find it. The Lord was telling me that ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna work. Let's try something else. Now we got a little while more to go. Sometimes that glue takes a little bit when you got tape on it to dry. You got a little air to get to it, I guess. Yeah, it's hard enough. That's hard enough. Let's get us some strips ready. Let's see, I'm not gonna have to go too far. I had the layer that's on the top here. I left it on it. I was able to leave it on there. But as some of them, as they coming back through here now, pilots, they get smaller. So you gotta make sure you keep your tape straight. And it's gonna overlap more in the back than it does in the front, but you want to make sure you overlap. You want no gaps in it. The light will shine through your fuselage out here. That's what I'm doing this for. It ain't got nothing to do with more light coming out. It's just I don't want it coming out here. It's always good to get that tape off before that glue hardens all the way up. Sometimes it won't let it go. I'm stringy, so I know it's hardening. Trying to pull my bottom one out. Well, maybe not. Pushing my strings back up there. Pushing my strings back up there. But it's hardening up. It's getting there. See, now you know, pilots, why people don't video the glue drying. Alright. And we'll leave that other piece on there. Now, I'm simply going to another piece of tape up in there. Try to flip it over. I want this piece to go right dead center. And it's going to cover up all those leads. Uh-oh, where'd it go there? I better come out and cut it later. Gonna cover my lead at the Dr. Mad thrust burner, going right along the top there. I cut a little valley for it to fit into, just like I do my LED lights when I put them in the wings. I've got to get this one in and push it down into the little valley, so I'm gonna make a cut. Trying not to cut my leads. I'm gonna show you this, don't worry. When you cut the little valleys out and stuff, it keeps the tape from wrinkling so bad, and the motor and stuff will fit in there a little bit better. I just want to make it a little cut there. Come on now, a little bit further. Alright. Because there's also leads from the motor, and the other burner has got to go down in through there. I hope I ain't cutting out of my leads. See where the valley cut for the leads going up through here. I just made a cut right down through here and kind of got the tape over there and out of the way, so that the motor leads, these leads here and this lead here, will go down in that valley without any problem. Kind of giving the piece of tape a little bend up, see, gives it a little strength there. Gotta get that off my finger. Get it in there. Just kind of ease it around. Overlapping. On this one. Didn't quite get my overlap down there. Now I take a long, you get one of these long Phillips head screwdrivers with some of your models sometimes, probably it's got a long shaft there. I take that screwdriver and I push my tape down with it. Cutting a little bit right there in front of that same lead valley. Just getting that last piece still wrapped around it. Trying to get it down as smooth as you can so it won't restrict that motor from going down. I've already had this together one time, so I know it'll fit. Nope, right here on this side here, how I folded it around, cut it up through here, trimmed it right along the edge there, so the motor mount will go flush on the mount. And I overlap this edge here a little bit. See? Flush with the motor mount, overlapped. That's what you're looking at. It's a little bit of a tight fit right in between that opening there and the motor mount. Let me get here. Let me get a zoom on it. Right here where the cover mounts to it's got a hole cut there. Now it's a little tight right there. So I took my hand and kind of squeezed this corner here a little bit, squeeze that corner there a little bit. And get it down in there. You gotta push on it a little bit there because you lift up here at the top, don't want to quite clear it. So let me make sure that I got enough. No, wait a minute, I don't have enough up there. I don't want that light bulb to hit the bottom back here. Make sure I got enough room. Oh yeah, I had plenty of room. Make sure the leads is going down in the correct valley. Push it in there a little bit so you grab the bottom of your plane, kind of give her a little snug push down. Okay. And we got 4 screws to put in. I took the original screws out. It was half of that length. I mean, literally, pilots, they was half. So this looks like maybe 10 or 11 millimeter long. Phillips head screw with the same type head that was on the original screw. Get that one started. Don't tighten them until you get all 4 of them started. Well, practice what I preach. Let me get that back loose again. Just sure as a whirl, it'll pull it over or something where this one won't line up. Lord have mercy, pilots. It's been raining for since it started Saturday. It ain't stopped since. The weatherman says it's gonna be beautiful this weekend though here in South Carolina. I hope it's gonna be beautiful for you pilots too. All right. Yep, pushing that motor in there. Kind of got my corners right here a little bit. Make sure that I'm looking there. Make sure that lead's going right. It's going up underneath my ESC correct. Okay. You ready for this? All right. We got 3 screws to put in this. Sometimes pallets you gotta switch around with them little small screwdrivers that the manufacturer sends with you. They'll send one way, and heck, I know I got, there's got to be 20 laying there in that drawer. But you just stick the screwdriver into the screw and kind of wiggle it there, and if it feels like it's snug, well, that screwdriver that'll work. But if it moves around a lot, then you better check another screwdriver, because you'll strip your head of your screw out if you don't, trying to get it tight. And then once you strip the head out, you won't be able to get it back out. So you kind of want to keep an eye on that. Now that one's going in, that one's going in, that one's in, that one's in. And what we've got to do now is trim our duct tape here. Try not to hit that light, I can tell you that much. Comes a little bit away from that lip there at the top of the plane. Like the hole even gets smaller. Hobby knife don't cut too good when it's got that glue all over it. Alright, let's take this one off. That's pretty clean there, pilots. That's a pretty clean job. Now, you got a groove cut out right here where you cover your tail cone to fit back on. Look at there, it goes right on there. Goes right on there. Goes right on there. So here we go with another. I'm gonna leave that off for right now. I got screws in there. I put the screws in the motor. So we're done on the bottom for right now. I'm gonna put that tail cone on it later. Okay, pilots. Got it set up on the DX 80 with a knob. Note the knob up here. Note the knob up here. Got it on free wing F16 gyro because I've got an Admiral 6-channel gyro in it, and I'm using the bind port after I bind it and everything, I'm using it as a 7th channel. You go in here, and what I've got to do is I've got to go in here and set up my throw, or my travel, excuse me. No, where'd it go? That's what I want. On channel 7. So that would be aux 2. Okay. So down on the bottom there, let's see, I've got to subtract it. I want to subtract it because the burner is staying on. So I'm going to put that at, I'm going to put it at 85%. And I'm going to move up here. Let's see, go back. Yep, that's what I want right there. We're going to try that, pilots, and see what that'll do. Alright. Going back to main screen. Make sure that's all the way down. I'm just going to hit this a couple of times. Alright, now we're going to plug her up. Now what you got to do first is just plug up the plane as you usually do. Turn the controller on first. Make sure it's bound. This is a 5,000 I'm putting in it, Admiral 5,000. I don't think the cockpit will fit, but I'm going to try it and see. Alright, we got the battery in. We're going to plug the battery up to the plane. Alright, she give me a good chime there. Get that lead out of the way. Now I've got the wheel is on lead. So I've got both the controllers teed in just like I showed you on that other video, and I've got the throttles wide into channel 7. So we're going to put that back there. And we're going to plug this beautiful light burner system in. And as soon as I plug it up, we'll see if my travel was adjusted right. Nope, sure wasn't. It came on. So we're going to see what we got to do here. Goodness gracious, that's going to be wires all over this thing. And I still ain't even plugged up the cockpit lights yet. That's the EQRC way. Checking my polarity. Now it's raining cats and dogs, pilot, so I can't take it outside and show you this in the runway, on the runway. That 5,000 fit right in there. Look at that, went right on. Okay. Let me get that stand out of the way here. Let's get a little bit lower. Okay. Alright, now like I said, we don't have it wired to the throttle at all. And I sat there and I was messing with the throttle the whole time. Alright, let's go servo setup. We'll go travel. What's going up there? Let's see here. Let me do something real quick. Setting it back to 100 one way, 100 the other one. Okay. Well, can't get it to cut off. Okay. We're gonna leave it right there. Alright, now what I'm gonna try to do is I'm gonna have my knob set at the blue gets to this brightest position and leave the knob sitting there, and I'm gonna wire the light burner, center burner into the throttle so that it'll work by throttle. So that this burner here is gonna stay blue all the time, and my burner is gonna come in when the throttle comes on it. See? That's the way I'm gonna get it set up to where it's just blue, and then the center burner come on with throttle. That don't look too bad, does it, Pop? I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. Let's see here. I know it's long, but I think it's worth it. Still need to go. So it's got the cover on it there. Heck, I might let them go ahead and both of them be running by the throttle. Because when you hear that beep, that's halfway. Right there. That's half throttle. That would be half throttle. Then I'm about. That's about a quarter. And that's totally off there. Okay, pilots, I'm out.